Welcome back to another STEM Wednesday. Today we're going to be learning about a really vital organ in our bodies, which is the lungs. Now, the lungs are so important. They help with the gas exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So when you breathe in, you're breathing in oxygen, and when you breathe out, you're actually breathing out carbon dioxide. And what your lungs do is that they help oxygenate your blood so that your blood can carry this vital oxygen to your various cells. But the real question is, how do the lungs inflate? Did you know that the lungs are not a muscle? And since they're not a muscle, they can't actually inflate all by themselves. The thing that helps them inflate is called the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a thin skeletal muscle that sits at the base of the chest and separates the abdomen from the chest. It contracts and flattens when you inhale. This creates a vacuum effect that pulls air into the lungs. And then when you exhale, the diaphragm relaxes and the air is pushed out of your lungs. So when you breathe in and breathe out, you can feel your chest expanding and contracting. And that change is actually your lungs inflating and deflating. And what's really cool is that because of how the diaphragm works, it actually changes the air pressure in your chest cavity. And that change in air pressure helps force air into your lungs and push it out. Air pressure is a measure of how strongly air presses on things. It depends on a few factors, but one of the most important factors is volume, or the amount of space that the air has. If you ever press on a balloon and try to make it smaller, you probably notice it gets harder to press when you make it smaller. That's because air pressure increases when you shrink the volume. The squished air pushes back hard against you. The reverse is also true. Air pressure decreases when you increase volume. Air always tries to balance out pressure, so it'll move from one area of high pressure to an area of low pressure. Your body uses this to move air in and out when you breathe. To breathe in, you expand your chest. This causes an increase in volume around your lungs, which lowers the air pressure. The air rushes in to balance the pressure. Then to breathe out, you shrink your chest and raise the air pressure to your lungs. Then to breathe out, you shrink your chest, raise the air pressure in your lungs, and let the air rush back out. We're going to get to see this in action with our lung model today. So the nice thing about the lung model is that it doesn't take a lot of materials. We're going to use tape, a push pin, scissors, balloons, a water bottle, and some straws. And that's it.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the push pin to push a hole into our water bottle cap. Just be careful that you don't stick yourself. And we're actually going to do another hole. This way we have a few holes for our scissors to be able to go into so we can cut it open. Alright, now that we have those holes, we're going to stick our scissors in there to make the hole a little bit bigger. And we are going to slide our scissors in there just to make a large enough hole to stick our straw through. This might take a little bit of time, so just be patient and try to make it as wide as you can for the straw. One thing that's good too is to use a bottle cap that is a little bit softer plastic. The original bottle cap for this particular brand of water is actually a little bit too hard, so I had to switch to a softer one. Since these are bendy straws, I'm just going to cut the tops off of them. And actually, I ended up having to cut them down shorter than what they were here. So just cut them as needed, just so that you get them to the right length for your particular water bottle. Our next step is we are going to split our straw into 4 pieces down at the bottom. So you couldn't really see what I was doing, but I cut it into 4 different places. And once you stick it through the hole, you're going to spread it out, kind of like how I show here, like a flower. And you're going to tape the sides of those. Our next step is we're going to tape our balloons down on our straws. Now you're going to make sure that there is no gap and that you close any holes off, because we are trying to create as best a vacuum as we possibly can. Okay, now we're going to split one of our straws down the middle. That way we have two pieces. And we're going to use these as branches so that we can stick our straws that have our balloons on them on the ends of this straw. You can see that I am demonstrating that here, and then we're going to tape these on either side, again trying to close off any holes so that we can create that vacuum. Our next step is we are going to cut our water bottle. So here I'm just measuring it, and this is kind of when I realized that I need to make sure that my straws were short enough to fit into my water bottle. Now when you do this, you can cut the water bottle as long or as short as you want to. Since this one's a little bit longer, I'm just going to make sure that I have enough space for everything to fit into it. And to cut into it, you just have to kind of make an initial cut, and then you can cut around the base of your water bottle. Do be careful because this plastic can be pretty sharp. All right, our next step is we're going to put our balloon lungs into our water bottle. And after we do that, we are going to tape all around the base of that bottle cap just to make sure that everything is sealed. If you have a cap that fits on your water bottle, you won't necessarily have to do that. I did have to do that since I used a different cap. And then I taped down the sides of the four-pointed straw that's at the very top. One of our next steps is we are going to tie an empty balloon. You don't need to blow this balloon up prior to tying it, but this can be a little bit tricky, so if you need help from an adult, I suggest you get some. And after that, we cut off the very tip of the balloon and stretched it out so that it could fit over the base of the water bottle. After stretching it out, I got help from a friend to hold the water bottle for me so that I could stretch it over the base. And that is our lung model. So the balloon at the bottom is our diaphragm, so it changes the air pressure. So when you push it in, it pushes that air out, and when you pull it down, it brings air into those balloon lungs.